So we're talking leveraging LinkedIn for career success. And when Zainab, an executive member of BTS, reached out to me, I was asking questions. Okay, how did you guys find me? Because I wanted to know the process, right? And it was beautiful when she told me that the founder of BTS shared a post with them, a post I made on LinkedIn. So I'm sure that I'm the right person to be here. That is why I was called, because I was found on LinkedIn. And now I don't even know how the founder found me on LinkedIn. I was found on LinkedIn, and a post was shared to the community say, let's invite Fatima. The power of LinkedIn. I don't know them, they don't know me, but they just saw my post and said, this person could deliver. And yes, I'm about to deliver. All right, guys. So Zainab is so, I hope Zainab is on this call. Zainab is so, what's the word now? She's so articulate. She gave me, I don't know if I should say, she gave me, what's the word now? She gave me a whole set of table of content. I should cover this and cover that. And I said, yes, ma, don't worry, I will deliver. So guys, but basically dividing our presentation, our discussion today to three. We are going to optimize your LinkedIn profile. We're going to talk about engaging with your audience, building your audience. And we're going to talk about securing the bag on LinkedIn. Whatever the bag means to you. Securing the bag could be career. Securing the bag could be clients. Securing the bag could be your co-founder. So whatever it is to you, we are going to cover it here. All right. Okay, so first, why use LinkedIn? I know I want to be, most of the already said, we have a LinkedIn profile. But some people might still be asking, especially maybe some students we have here that do not have an account. They're asking themselves, what's the whole rave about this LinkedIn stuff? If I have my CV, is that not enough? Well, I'm here to tell you that that's not enough, right? Why use LinkedIn? You use LinkedIn to showcase your expertise. Now, students, don't say at the back of your mind, oh, but I'm still a student. It doesn't matter. You have an expertise. You have something. You are building expertise in something. So that's still your expertise. Showing your expertise about a particular field or knowledge you have, connecting and strengthening your professional relationships, right? I have people in my personal connections that I connect with on LinkedIn. Because why? I want to get into the professional fold of my professional world, right? LinkedIn can get you your next job, can get you your next side gig, can get you your next collaboration. And this is my collaboration, right? I'm collaborating with BTS, and this is it, right? So LinkedIn is just not about job. So the minute you take away looking at LinkedIn as, oh, this is just there to get a job, then you'll be able to maximize the benefits of having a LinkedIn account. Now, we're getting into serious business, and I need to see the people. I know we had 3 people who have indicated that they want to be our, pardon my word, our guinea pig. They're going to be setting up their profile along us as we are learning. So if you are among the 3 people that have indicated, please can you tell me in the chat, let me know. And then let me see the first 3 first. The first 3 people that indicated interests. Where are they? Zainab on the call. Okay, Zainab Oladukupo, Radia, and who? So, okay, you do have 3 people. Ikma, okay, no problem. Ikma will take you to. But I want, where's the 3rd person? Okay, while we're waiting for the 3rd person, Zainab and Radia, drop your LinkedIn link. Ikma, drop your LinkedIn link. So first, do you have an account? 3 of you, do you have an account? So if you have an account, drop your LinkedIn, the link to your LinkedIn URL. If you don't have, that's fine. So I'm waiting for you. Now, aside these 3 people, I was going to take 5, but we're still waiting for the 3rd person initially, right? So we'll keep waiting. Now, one person, I'm waiting for one person, one lucky person, the fastest person to drop your link. I'll be taking the person. So the person will be review your profile as we go along. Zainab has dropped us. Ikma has dropped us. Radia, I need your link, not your name. I need your link. There's a reason why I'm asking. I need your link. Aside the fact that it's easy for me to just click and search. All right. Yeah, we'll wait for you. Please figure out how to get your link. You need to get your link. Mariam is a lucky fourth person. So yes, good. Now, before I go into this, maybe I shouldn't have mentioned. Before I go into this, we're going to quickly share every. Let me share the video. Yep. So I'm coming back here to say I want to check what we have on ground before we go into editing the profile. So I hope you guys can, yes, I know you guys can see, I can see. Good. So this is ICMA. This is ICMA. This is one of our volunteers, and this is ICMA's profile right now. This is ICMA's profile. Beautiful. Nice. I love it. Okay. Then Zainab. So your profiles are already opened on a tab, and we'll just be going through to see what you edit. Zainab. Okay. Zainab. Cool. This looks interesting. Good. Okay. Zainab, are you sure you're not be teaching us? You shouldn't be here teaching us this thing, because it looks like you've done justice to your accounts. Mariam, okay. I'll be able to take everybody. I see that more people have dropped their links. I'm sorry. Okay, Mariam, the link is open. The profile is open. Okay, good, beautiful. One last person. That was Rodia. Rodia, have you gotten your link? Okay, Rodia, I'll wait for you. Others, maybe when we get as we move along, right? We'll figure it out. Okay. Now that at least everybody, or say 90% have their profile. Nobody in case they didn't have a profile. Let's get into business. The first thing we see, setting up your account, your bio to us, because I want to use a lingo. Now, your bio, your full name. Okay, I think, okay. Full name, Fatima Balogun. This is it here. You can see my full name also. You can see my full name here, Fatima Balogun. Now, we have some people who like to use their, what's the word now? Who like to use their middle name as in their name, their government name, right? Which is fine. So we will get to that when we're in edit section. So you have your middle name right. Now, your first name, your last name, very essential, adding to your bio. Now, there's what we call headline. Now, this headline, well, we are going to sit here for a while. We've established that we have people in this room who are educators, we have doctors, we have virtual assistants. Now, your headline is that keyword that is searchable in your bio or on your LinkedIn account or your profile, that anybody who needs to collaborate with would search in finding you. Now, that means that you guys already volunteered. So, like I said, you are guinea pigs, so don't mind me. Now, let's look at ICMA's profile. ICMA's profile, this is ICMA's name. Full name, right? We just talk about full name. Give me a thumbs up if you guys are aligned with me. This is ICMA's header. This is a headline. Thank you. This is ICMA's headline saying studying agriculture at the University of Ilorin. Now, that is ICMA just talking about herself. Is that a good headline? No. If I want to search for instance, students, right? As an HR professional, I want to recruit students. Would I search for studying agriculture? Not necessarily. I won't do that. I've already searched for agriculture. So maybe we'll give ICMA 8.1. But let's assume we're searching for an intern, entry level. Is agriculture enough to stamp ICMA out? No. Let's go to Zainab's profile. Zainab says law undergraduates, the social media manager, volunteer, virtual assistant. Beautiful. Now, if I'm to search for a social media manager and I search on LinkedIn, it will tell me, it will bring out, it might not bring out a profile as a top 10, top 20, but if I search deep, I'll get Zainab's profile. The essence of your headline is one, but make that your prospective, is it employers would get you for. So if you're thinking, okay, I'm a virtual assistant, I'm a food technologist. If I am searching, if I'm looking to hire an educator, if I'm looking to collaborate with a virtual assistant, what is the keyword I'm going to use? That's what you think. So Zainab, good job on your headline. Headline is good. Let's look at Maria. So as I'm saying this, ICMA, as I'm saying this, you don't have to wait till the practice session to start practicing. Just start changing it. Start making changes. So by the time we come back, you know that yes, ICMA has gotten it. Mariam says she's a mechanical engineer. She's a data analyst. She's a data scientist. She knows Python. She knows SQL, Excel. That's what I think was Mariam's profile. I said, are you sure you'll not come and teach us? Okay, was Zena. So now this profile headline, good. Because if I'm to search from this headline, Zena, correct us if I'm wrong. You're telling us that you're a data analyst, you're a data scientist, you know Python, you know SQL, you know how to operate Excel and Power BI, and you're a mechanical engineer. So it means that if I'm to search, I'm looking for someone that aligns with these skills. Your profile will rank because you have told me in sourcing terms, keywords, using the right keyword, this is who I am. If you're an educator on this call, you put in educator, yes, you can put in teacher because there are different keywords. Remember that different keywords they'll use to search for you. If you teach, if you teach special needs kids, you put there special needs educator or special needs teacher, the keyword that will be used to identify you. So when I come online, I'm searching for special needs education because I'm not only searching for educator now, special needs educator or special needs teacher or special needs facilitator. Your profile will rank because that is what you do. It should now some people will put sentences, but in your sentence, make sure they are keywords. I won't say I frown against it. I won't advise against it because your headline should also be very neat and clear, where people are able to see clearly what you are about, and it's not all muffled up and I have to start reading what's not. So your headline, very key. I love this headline. I'm still waiting for the third person. Please let me know if the third person that's we can review the person's profile as we move along. Now, I hope we all understand the essence of our headline. See, all the stories we're going to talk about here, optimizing your profile, securing the job, getting your headline is one of the key things that we need to discuss. If your headline is not aligned, we will not get it. Now, if you need to, okay, Radia has gotten her profile good. So let's open Radia's account. Okay, good. So Radia Ajuwon says she's a content strategist, she's a freelance writer, mental health. What about mental health, Radia? Thanks.
Well, I'm not deep into it yet, but it's something I want to go into.
Okay, so mental health, what? Is it mental health?
I'm putting it there because I need it on, but I'm not been certified on it yet. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, so I said that I put it there because I just want that to be known, but I've not been certified on that yet.
So that I get you. That's fine. But what about it? You've just told me mental health. So if we have mental health professionals, we have mental health advocates. So if you're an advocate for mental health, let us know. If you're an enthusiast, you've not been certified, but that is something you want to. Do you understand? You need to qualify what you have put there.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm communicating.
Yes, I understand.
So it's just like an accountant putting accounting instead of accountant. When you put accounting, I'm asking myself, accounting what? Is it tax accounting? Is it management accounting? Is it cost accounting? You need to also qualify it. So it makes sense. Do you understand? So think of a qualifying word to help us understand in what section of mental health you fall into. Are you advocating for it? Are you a psychologist? Help us qualify it. People development, lovely, lovely. Great, great. So let's go back to the slide. Now, headshots. We call it headshots. It's just like your passport, but this time around, they're not rigid, right? You're smiling. Your ambience is different. Now let's go to our specimens, our guinea pigs. I don't want to call us guinea pigs, so please, I want to look for another word for us. Yes. Rhodia's. This is a selfie. Am I correct, Rhodia? Rhodia, am I correct? Is this a selfie?
Yeah, it is.
So you see, you're smiling as you are saying it. So you say I caught you there, right? It's good for starters, at least. Okay, that's what you have. But what else you could do? This picture, I love it. Your smile is there, the white hijab, the background is clean. You can have a friend just take you against that background. So you are standing, you're making different styles, and then a friend is taking you. So it is not obvious that it is yourself because it looks too close up to your face. So when a friend is taking you, you're standing against the same background, same beautiful smile, same lovely hijab. We can see you boldly. Yes, it shouldn't be more than your show. Perfect. But you see one take you from the other and using your back camera and realize that you get a different effect. But overall, this is still fair as an headshot. So guys, I hope I'm already communicating what we need to see on your profile. That's how I'm already touching on it. We've talked on full name, we've talked on headline, we've touched on headshots. Your headshots, it should be professional, you should smile. It's not the rigid passport that we're going to take in the international this thing. It's not for international passport, neither is it for our 2 minutes passport. It's a professional one, clean background, but smile, give us a beautiful smile. Now, Mariam Alabi, we love a bit more of a smile, a cleaner picture. Looks like the background is sort of blurry, but length hijab wise, beautiful too. Zainab can go, but no, it could be neater. So let them see. There's what we call packaging, right? Yes, we are Muslims, we're not supposed to. We're not lying. I'm not saying packaging is not lying. Packaging is you are putting your best foot forward. Because remember that perception is reality. The first interaction I have with you, which is your LinkedIn page, I'm seeing your picture and I'm saying, okay, why is that hijab like this? Why is that this like this? I'm already critiquing it. Now, it is not supposed to be, but people have unconscious biases. People can decide to judge you based on your appearance and say, no, she's not, she doesn't look like, she looks like. So Zainab, give us another headshot. You need to change these headshots. Then Ikma, you're giving me Gen Z, Gen Alpha.
Can you please refresh? I've changed it actually. Can you please refresh?
I see. So while I was giving the feedback, she quickly changed it. I love it. I love it. Okay. It's fair. Most half of your body. So it would be nice if we could stay, if it's not too far from your elbows. So it is just upper half, not up to your waistline, right? And it's focusing more on your face, not the other part of your body. Cut your hijab up so that, like, not cut your hijab as in fold it, but your picture should cut off the lower part of your hijab. So it's just neat, right? Now I want to move at a faster pace so that we can carry everybody along faster. Your location, yes. So when you're editing, let me go into my own profile. So it will ask you to edit, you add your location. It must very compulsory. I think that one is easy. There's no what's it called now to add to there's nothing to add there. Yes, location is what location, what country. So state it there. If it doesn't, LinkedIn will, if you don't add it, sorry, LinkedIn will keep questioning you to edit and complete your location. So add your location. These ones are this one's your industry, don't worry. That one is easy. Your industry to also ask your profile, your about me, want to edit your industry. So add the industry you are in. I think I had to add mine, yes. Even after I had put in my what's it called now? My company in my work experience, your education will automatically be selected. So that's what I'm not talking about this. So automatically be selected from your education that you when we'll get to the education aspect. Now the headline, this is where you edit the headline for people who are not familiar with LinkedIn. You have your first name, your last name. Now, beautiful. I was talking about middle name. I said we'll talk about it. So if I want to put my middle name, let's say I want to put my middle name and I say my name is Omolola. Now, my middle name, once I say, okay, let's see, I want to show us so you will see how it looks like. Good. Now you see that I put my middle name in brackets, and I don't like that. It doesn't look, because in actual reality, if I wanted to put it out like this, my middle name should not be in brackets because it's a full name, right? So if we will ask some people who really love having their middle names in their name, which is fine, just put it along your first name. So Fatima Omolola Balogun. Fatima Omolola is in your first name box. So everybody has their first, and then you see that it comes in as a full name. But me, everywhere I go, my full name is Fatima Balogun. I don't use my middle name like that, except on paper. So that's it. Good. So I understand we've taken full name, your headline, your contact info. Yes, contact info. When I edited my profile, you saw contact there. Include your contact. Now, reasons I didn't put my phone number there. I think there was one time I put it there, but if you are not my connection, I don't think you see my email. So I still need to go and ask them about to get my email. So, but my email is on my, okay, I think I made it public, so anybody could get my email address on LinkedIn, but that's about it. Yes, LinkedIn banner. Last thing under your bio, your LinkedIn banner. This is your LinkedIn banner. This burst of colors I had there, your LinkedIn banner. This is your LinkedIn banner. You can't always play it safe. That's your LinkedIn banner. This is LinkedIn banner. You can see the different varieties we have. LinkedIn banner. Okay, ICMA doesn't have a LinkedIn banner. So ICMA needs to have a LinkedIn banner. Now your LinkedIn banner should be clean. For me, the reason why I chose this burst of colors, I'll be honest, I've not seen one I like. So instead of dilly-dallying and not adding, I just said, let me add this for the sake of, I remember the last week when I was taking my students on LinkedIn, they asked me, where's your banner? I said, after I told you guys not to ask me about where's my banner, and you're now asking me. So this class, I said, no, they must not ask me the same question. So this is my banner, but I just put it, and this is going to stay there for a long while because I love it. But please don't copy me. It's not in this one. Don't do as I do. I'm telling you, do something clean. You can put your full name, and then it could also have maybe bits on your header. So for me, if I was to probably be serious, take my LinkedIn banner serious, because another way to sell yourself, I'll put the things I do: CV writing, LinkedIn, interview prep coaching, put my name there, maybe my email address. That's it. So my email address will now be clearly seen by everybody instead of having to go into the contact information section to get it. So that will be what I'll put there. What do you want to be known for? So it could be, if you have a book, for instance, you have a book you sold, go to Canva, edit a banner, and add what's it called now? Add your book, the book cover, the mock-ups and all that. Place it in certifications. You can put here, you can put in this side, you can put in this side, you can put in this side. So, and it shouldn't be so clumsy. So make it neat in enough spaces. Use your white spaces well, or whatever space. If it is whatever color you decide, but make sure there's enough space in between, and it's beautiful. Put it there. That's one form of selling. So once people land on your page, they're saying, "Oh, this person has written a book. Oh, on this topic. Oh, I'd love to check it out." And they have the URL on the banner too to say, "This is where you go to if you want to get a book." So there's anything you can personalize the LinkedIn banner to whatever you want. It's another avenue to sell yourself. But do what? Make sure you just use it right. Don't leave it empty. Right. Now, the second aspect about you. This is about you. Before I go to my own profile. So I said, tell your story. Brag about your accomplishments. This is where to sell yourself. You know, when they say 5-minute speech, elevator pitch, your statement of purpose, we call it different names now. But that LinkedIn about you section, that is the place for you to work, to sell yourself. See, I'm saying, okay, Radia is saying weaving your brand story and unique selling points into every word to be connection, establish authority. Yes, I have adequate experience. Yeah, the kind of content I can work on for you. Development and see people become their best self. Now, in short, Radia has told me these are the things she knows how to do. If I land on this page and I'm reading this, it gets me interested. I want to know more about Radia. I'll say the only thing, because of the kind of work you're doing, Radia, as a content strategist, as a freelance writer, the only thing that is missing here is a call to action. A call to action should say, reach out to me here, let's work together, let's create stories, let's rewrite memories, whatever your CTA is. That is what I am seeing missing here. Because this is a selling point for you. Once you have crafted the story. Now, what should be in your about me? Your achievements. That is not the place to start. If you're a student or if you're a graduate, a fresh graduate that's looking for a job, it's not that is not the place to say, I am Fatima Balogun and I'm looking to start a job as an educator. No. Sell yourself. What are your skills? Yes, you have your skills section in LinkedIn, you have your work experience. If you who is in funnel level looking to graduate and is wondering, I don't have any work experience, I've not done anything. Highlight all the skills you've done in this life. If you're a first one, if you're a last one, whatever you've done in a rough sheet, highlight everything you know. Like that's nitty-gritty, informal or formal, whatever it is you've done. You helped your mommy in a shop, you did this. Put it down, just write it down somewhere on paper. You guys are lucky now, you now have ChatGPT to help you. Write everything down somewhere. Now I'm talking to the students on this call, or people without experience or skills. Write everything you've done informally. And then look for the roles you are interested in. What are you interested in? So as a lawyer, I know we have a profile here. I think Zainab is a law undergraduate, so she wants to be a barrister once she graduates here. So she doesn't have any skill. Just example, right? She doesn't have any skill. She doesn't have any work experience. She likes all the informal activities she has. She used to wash plates. She used to fetch water. She used to do everything. Just highlight everything in the raw format it is on paper, and then go and explore. Look for lawyers. What are they doing? What skill set do they have? And then look at it. Highlight all the skill set they have. And then try and look at it. You sat in your mommy's shop. You help your mommy to sell. Managed money for your mommy. Run market errands for your mom. Tally it to things that your people in your industry are doing. Project management. Financial management. Now, if that is too what this person is saying is too hard for me, carry all those skills. Go to ChatGPT. So the wrong one, though, the one you did at home and that is inconsequential to your career, that you think is inconsequential to your career. Go to ChatGPT and tell ChatGPT, these are the skills. This is what I want to become. This is my career path. This is my, tell ChatGPT your story. This is what I want to become. This is where I'm aiming to be. And these are the skills that I have from home, from working in communities, from working in BTS, from volunteering places you're in. Help me that aligns with where I'm going. This is where I'm coming from. Help me write a good bio that aligns with where I'm brings out. In my own case, I didn't have ChatGPT. I had a friend. My bio where I pushing for a proposal. I think you know more than this. So me, I never say anything. I just said no problem. Me, I don't ask their stories. I'm honest with myself. So I went to my friend and I said, friend, Mariam, I need you to do your magic. She knows she's a barrister. I think you guys call yourself barrister. She's a barrister. So she knows how to write and tell all the stories of this world. And by the time I profile to her, I gave her the skills. I put her, I've done this, I've done that. By the time she brought it back, I asked myself, truly and really, you know this thing? Is it me? You know, the profile was not looking like me. Just like Khadija was looking off, and I'm like, are you sure this is me? Are you sure you've not mixed it up? You know, so if you have a friend like that, you could start from there because it's more personal. They know you too. So they can say that, oh, you know this one too, you've forgotten, you know this one too. Give them your back that you'll be amazed at, right? But don't overthink it. Don't try to ask yourself, oh, am I overpackaging myself? Oh, am I doing too much? No, there's nothing like too much. So let's look at Mariam's profile too. Mariam is a digital aware mechanical engineering graduate, strong position, yes, interesting. Level. Okay. Okay, so it's good, yeah. But you could work better on this, Mariam, because I'm going to highlight this. I hope you're seeing it. Yes, it sounds cliche, and then I'm seeing that you're seeking entry level roles, but yeah, it doesn't show that you're an analyst or you are interested in new roles, right? So maybe try to figure out how to add enthusiast or entry level or something that qualifies that you are entry level and you're coming in, because entry level also is a keyword that researchers will search for, right? Same goes for, okay, so let's see, for Zaina. Now, so there is a different opinion on whether or not to write your about me section in first person or third person. I'll say, do what works for you. My profile is in third person, just as my CV is in third person. Now, I want to believe that everybody on this call has a CV. Please, if at any point you get to draw my attention, I can't see the comment section. So just let me know, unmute yourself if you need to draw my attention to something, right? Yeah. So we have different opinions on whether or not to use first person or not. Please just do you. Do what works for you. Make sure you are selling yourself in the best possible way. I won't say first person is the right one, but in your CV, please, that's why I asked if you have a CV. Your CV, don't try to go first person, just present yourself in the third person for all your achievements, your third person. Now, I like to tell people that this session, when you have your CV and it is in good condition, well formatted, succinct, telling your story, highlighting your achievements, that's the first step to getting a very good profile on LinkedIn. I'll tell people what you see on my LinkedIn is what you get on my system. Is longer. There's some skills there that I've highlighted. I've highlighted more skill sets on LinkedIn. My headers on LinkedIn are more than on my CV. There's more things on my LinkedIn. A sound foundation to add my skill sets to my LinkedIn profile. Now, okay, so please, I hope you got telling your story, bragging about your achievements. Yes, the third thing, your experience and your education. Highlight your achievements. Now, I'll go back to my CV conversation. When you have, I'll try and mix it up. I know we have people that are not, there's two students here. Well, you have an experience. Let me go to my profile. All right. So, guys, look at this. I'm trying to look for, yeah. Okay. So, my experience here says consistently updated SOPs and ensured 100% adherence to leader processes. I said, yeah, I'm trying to look for another one. Periodically, even though it could even be more direct, periodically uploaded and updated courses or materials on LMS while also managing user enrollment and learner experience. Now, I'm going to even go back to edit these things because it's been a very long while I edited my profile. Highlight your achievements. Don't be about highlight your achievement. Don't be about, what's it called now? Don't be about stating your responsibilities in your experience. Please note this. If that is not what you're doing on your CV, you need to go and edit it. Highlight your achievements, quantify your achievements. So, for instance, I give you this social media manager, and she managed the page for 3 months. Now, the question is, she now puts on her CV that managed a page, a social media account for 3 months while ensuring customer increase or something. Now, that's a responsibility, that's a duty. But what is an achievement? An achievement now states that she increased followers from 500 to 1,000 in 2 months. She increased engagement on the page from 10% by 70%. What's it called? Increased engagement or increased daily DMs received from clients. But I hope I am communicating. And I'm spending too much time on this. I need to move fast. So, highlight your achievements on your experience. Now, go back to your CV. Work from your CV. Highlight your experience on your CV. Your achievements, quantify it. Just think quantity, just think numbers, think percentages. Then understand that there's some rules that it might be very difficult for you to quantify. For instance, you're an educator. You taught over 50 students. That's it. That's numbers. That's it. You helped 50 students. You helped 10 students move from novice to expert in counting numerals. That is it. That is your own achievement. Highlight it and own it, right? Also add your education experience on LinkedIn. Now, please, as I go, I will really need I'll need our volunteers to please edit as I go, because I might not be able to pause for review, right? Please, I hope we're clear on experience and education. Now, highlighting your skills, don't play small. Now, on LinkedIn, there is a place for you to highlight your skills. See skills here. From the very top, you can go here and say add profile section, and you tell the different things to add. So you can see education, add your education, add the degree, the bachelor's, the master's, the doctorate, add the stats. If you don't have the stats, it's not compulsory. If you don't have the stats here, it's not compulsory, but at least end date or the year I started and the year ended. I didn't put a month. If you want to put, for instance, if you're a first class graduate, of course, that's something to brag about. So please put it there that you're a first class graduate. And then, yeah, some people try to put in maybe if the project they work on, you can have it there if it's something you want to have. And then you save it, right? Simple. So add all your education. So for your CV and for your LinkedIn, I know LinkedIn will automatically help you arrange it. It should be from the latest to the farthest. So the ones you did recently to the ones you did in the past. That is how it should be. Right? I hope our volunteers are editing as we go. Right, back to slides. Now, highlighting your skills. If you come here, once you highlight your skills, LinkedIn now gives you extra skills, 5 skills per your experience. I'm talking to people with experience here. You've got experience, add your skill set to add skill sets, tie it to your role. That okay, these are the skills I'm using in this particular role. This one, because in my skill set I've added it, I can add more. But per role, you will be able to add 5. Then when you come to your skills, it will tell you to edit it. Once you edit, it will tell you to tie it to where you are currently using it. So if I'm to edit this mastering trainings analysis now, I'm sure, okay, no, it's not, I can't. Yeah, so it said, tell us where you put these skills to use. True. And I just learned that skill. I have not tagged it to any anywhere. So you also, link it to where you have implemented licenses and certifications. Now on LinkedIn, we don't have a separate section for training. I know what we mostly have is training. People would have probably gone on training programs, taking courses, online courses, Coursera courses, a physical course. Having it there is very key. But on LinkedIn, there is no header for training. It's just licenses and certification. So you need to be very careful about where you put it here. So under licenses and certification, you can edit it and add all the training programs you want people to know. Now I have over how many training programs on my CV, but I didn't add it here. I just want this one I want them to see, and that's fine. Maybe I should even go and add it, sell myself, brag more, right? But for your CV, don't make the mistake of saying, no, because you've added this under licenses and certifications. Don't put licenses and certifications on your CV. Certifications are like ICANN, CIPM, certify you as a professional to work in this space. Yeah. Other key things to note: volunteer. Now, this is where I also try to emphasize a bit. People tend to underscore their volunteering skills. For instance, you underscore in the masjid. You volunteered in the masjid. You volunteered in your departments as a treasurer, president, secretary, what have you. In your faculty, maybe you held an executive post. Put it there. Let people know that you did it. Yes, you did it from the goodness of your heart, but let people know. You need to sell yourself. Let them know that you did this thing. Think back. Where have I volunteered? Where have I done so? If you just did it for yourself, you did it for Allah, do it and put it there. Just sell yourself there. This is what you did. So put it there. Other key things, volunteering, skills, endorsements, and recommendation. Now, beautiful part is you already have people in your community that you know. I'm sure that when you came in, some people already, oh, hi, Karima, hi, Khadija, hi, Zainab. They already know each other, right? So you ask them to do what? To endorse you. If you see all these endorsements, I don't even ask for it, but thank God I had people that just came on and then endorsed my skill set. So if I'm trying to show all my skills, it will tell you 3 endorse. This one has 3 endorsements. This one has 3. Sometimes I don't even know when people endorse. So ask people to please endorse my skill set. How do they endorse it? So let me go to Latifa just joined us. Does she have any skill sets? Okay. Back. So as far as recommendations, beautiful. I'm trying to endorse Latifa's skills. We'll probably come back to that, right? We'll come back to that. So endorsing your what's it called? Endorsing people's skill set and giving recommendation. Also giving recommendations, I think that should be pretty easy. We'll come back to that. I want our volunteers to quickly edit their profile. Let's take the next 3 minutes to edit our profile. So that is Latifa, Rodia, Mariam, Zainab, Ikma. 5 people. Edit your profile in the next 5 minutes. In the next 3 minutes. I'm going to give you guys 3 minutes so we can move on. We've covered the please, our volunteers, if you are editing, any other persons who can volunteer, right? So just let us know. Ikma, please go ahead.
All right, thank you. I'm trying to upload my header, my banner. So I already designed it from Canva, but then when I go to LinkedIn, it's cutting it for me. It's just making it a round distance. What am I going
So you
to
need
do
to know the
about that?
dimension. Good question. So you need to use the right dimension. So to get the right dimension,
Yes, I use the right dimension.
Okay. So it means that what is it cutting off now? Is it cutting off your content, the content you put on it, the write-up you put on it?
Yeah, actually, it's even making it like circular this thing. I don't know if I can share media
Sure.
here.
No,
Yeah, okay.
upload it and okay, you want to share your screen, that's fine. You can go ahead.
All right.
So something has to change, guys. The 5 of us that are volunteers, something has to change. I'm trying to be very conscious of time.
Okay. I've tried putting something. Oh, right.
So should I refresh your account?
Yes, I'm trying to check if it has. It's not reflecting yet.
Okay,
Let me do it again.
no problem. Your about me section also needs a huge revamp. Ikma.
Yes, I haven't done that. I want to start. I'm just continuing.
Okay. Okay, but take it step by step. Zainab, what are you editing in
Alright.
your profile? Mariam, what are you editing in your profile? Rodia, what are you editing in your profile? Latifa, you joined us. I hope you caught the major part of it. Okay, so while we are doing that, beautiful, please edit your profile. So while we are doing that, there's something else I want to teach us. Now, when I asked for our link, right? I wanted to know if we had shortened our link. And I see that some people have gotten the shortening of link. Some people have not. So let me quickly share my screen so we can share. Sorry about that. That thumbs down is wrong. Good. So now when I ask, it's a test I do to say, please share your LinkedIn link. And everybody, let me before I say everybody, let's go back. Yes. Okay, maybe aside Basito, I don't know, and maybe Musima Yusuf, I don't know if they had to go and copy Maria Malabi. Every other person went to their profile to copy. Every other person went to their profile to copy. But if I ask for your LinkedIn URL and it is edited, for me, I will tell you straight up my LinkedIn URL is www.linkedin.com/in/Fatima Balogun, because what I have edited it. So yeah, this is the pen icon. I hope you guys saw what I clicked on. This is what I clicked on the top right corner of my profile. Now, this editing of profile URL cannot be done on your LinkedIn mobile app, even though they've updated that recently. But it cannot be done, as at last time I checked, it cannot be done on your LinkedIn mobile app. So you click on this pen icon, public profile and URL, click on the pen icon, and then it brings you here. Click on another, the top right corner again, say edit your custom URL. So if you are familiar with bit.ly, if you've ever used a bit.ly link, if you ever had the opportunity to be in the back end, the bit.ly / is non-editable. That's the same thing with your www.linkedin.com/in. Those are standard. But anything after the slash, the / is editable and custom to you. So if you've ever had the opportunity to edit your LinkedIn link or your LinkedIn link, it will tell you if a profile is taken, if an account, a name is taken. For instance, if you have another Fatima Balogun on this call, it will not accept it. It will tell you that it's already taken because it is now, we are now a lot. So you can see that I clicked on the pen icon again. So you're going to click on the pen icon twice. Top right corner of your profile, you say this profile URL. It takes you to another page. Please click on the pen underneath, edit your custom URL. This is it here. I hope you all can see what I'm saying. I just highlighted it. Yes. So you edit it. The natural one, the default one setting LinkedIn gives you is Fatima-Balogun-numbers. But then if anybody asks for it, it means that you always have to go back to your LinkedIn profile to check. You always tell them often that my URL is /Fatima Balogun /Ikma/Latifa Salami. Now, if your name is already taken, maybe we have another Latifa Salami that's edited our own URL before yours. All you have to do is figure out another way to make your own unique without stressing you or any other person. So you could put an hyphen, you could put an underscore. I think, yeah, it allows underscore. Anything to just make it easy for you so that it is memorable. So please, our what's it called now? The people that our volunteers, please edit your profile URL if you haven't done so already. Edit your profile URL if we haven't done so already. So yes, I want to believe that we should be done by now with our profile. So let me know in the comments if you are done so I can quickly check. Wow. We still have a lot to cover, but not too much, thank God. Let me know in the comments if we have done that. Latifa, Rodia, Mariam, Zainab, Ikma, are you with me? Any other person that have edited their profile while on this call, you can tell me, share your URL, and I'll quickly check it.
Okay.
You are
Thank
done.
you.
Mariam is done. So let's check Mariam's profile. What did you edit? First, tell us what you edited. First, tell me what you edited before I share everybody else. What did you edit, Mariam? Your headline, okay. Data science enthusiast. Okay, I see what you did there. You changed the enthusiast. Good. Beautiful. So you know what you're going to do for me? Everybody, including every other person that has volunteered, right? You still need to change, you need to, so I'm going to be highlighting the things you need to edit so that you take note of that, right? Now this show about me could be better. It could be better, but we will not edit it now. We'll edit it after the class and you send to me. I would give you feedback on that after. You need to have your highlight your achievement for these different roles. And yes, for this, so this is an internship. This is an internship. Highlight your responsibility. Your achievement. Not what project did you work on? What did the project do? Was it a project that was on healthcare? How did it help the healthcare system? Was it a project that was on transportation, maps? What the project you worked on? Let us know the project you worked on. And I like the achievement of the project. It's not just you created a project with this. What was the outcome of the project? What was the project supposed to do? I want you to be thinking in terms of numbers, think in terms of achievements, think in terms of accolades, things that when I hear, I'll give you a clap. Now you might think, oh, I didn't do anything special, but my dear, when you take your time, sit down. If I told you that, if you can fish out a big thing you did, and I'll give you 1 million naira, you will sit down very well to think about it. So think about it very well and let us know what it is. Now, okay, I want to check another profiles again. I need to move at a faster speed now. I need to add a short description of your roles in episode. So that short description, Mariam, I need it to be more detailed. It needs to be detailed and bullet pointed so that it is showing clearly that this is what it is. Now let's move on to the next session. Engaging with your audience. Engaging with now, if you have any questions, start dropping it in the chat now. Start dropping it in the chat, please. Engaging with your audience. First, connecting with others on LinkedIn. Easy to do. Nothing much to say there. But I like to say this. There is this term in marketing that is saying there's a know, like, and trust factor. Okay? There's a know, like, and trust factor. People that know you, that already like you, that already trust you, that the first that are able to connect with on LinkedIn, because it just makes sense that if you put out content, they'll be the first person to engage. Now, who are these people? People on BTS, your friends, your family. Connect with them, look for them, your colleagues, in your classmates, your classmates. Connect with them But most importantly, you are connecting with a purpose. Now, they're the first set of people that will connect with, that will like your content. If you push out content, whatever you do, they'll be the first ones to push it out, and they will help you with the wider audience. That's one. Two, we'll take who was the person that edited first? Mariam. Yes. We'll take Mariam's profile. Mariam is a data science enthusiast. Now, if Mariam wants to connect with other people on LinkedIn, to search for, and she doesn't know people. She already typed in, she already exited the list, right? Everybody in this call, on this call, and she doesn't know any other person again. So she just types in data scientists. Okay. And it brings up people. And people. So it's giving me different filters, right? So now Mariam clicks on people, she wants to see people. So it's giving her in MS Ido, the data science, data analyst. She clicks on the person's profile, reads through it to say, okay, does this person align with what I'm going to connect? Okay, Francis Ilo, okay, good. Rebecca Desoya, communication data scientist. She clicks on profile. Now, remember, click on the profile, read the profile, right? Don't just connect. Click on the profile, read the profile. Because I'm not looking to connect with data scientist, I'm not going to connect with this person. But all you have to do is to connect, right? And look through, say, hey, since this person is really aligned with my cargo, maybe I could learn one or two things from this person. Now I'm looking for good, beautiful, because I am on laptop, I am on my desktop. It's a different experience. On your laptop, I wish I could get it, but don't worry. You will figure it out by the time I tell you what you're looking for. So the best way, you personalize your content. Personalize your content. So you're not just sending connect. You can, once you click on connect, see, sending, you personalize your invitation to in a message by adding a note. LinkedIn members are more likely to accept invitation to include a note. Say, send without a note, add a note. So for instance, if you're trying to reach out to a recruiter, hello, my name is Fatima. You don't even, because it's the word count is also limited, right? So you try to squeeze in as much as words. I am a data enthusiast. Pardon any typos. Who is interested in data roles open now. I remembered something. Please, I'm begging you. On no account should you just send an hello. Whether it's a personalized invite, whether it is strategic DMs, on no occasion should you send hello, hi, assalamu alaikum, and don't say anything. Please send full messages because people are busy. People value their time so much. So be straightforward and to the point. Now, I will tell you a strategy that worked for me. In 2019, when I was looking to transition into HR, I was already following the movers and shakers in what's it called, in HR, and there was one woman that particularly caught my attention. And then after searching, I'd applied for so many roles, nothing was coming up. Somebody else told me to reach out to her. I reached out to her. No, I did not reach out to her immediately. I kept on pushing it. This woman is too busy. She owns a group on Facebook. I follow her on LinkedIn. So what did I do? I just bided my time. I kept on, and then the right opportunity presented itself in a post that she made. She made a post talking about a particular book she has read, about how startups want to grow using people and all that. And I went to her DM using that person. Dear Ma, I'm Fatima. I'm a graduate of I'm with a master's in this. I follow you avidly on Facebook and here. I like your content. I saw your post about how teams build an organization by leveraging trust and all that. And I would like to do the same with you. Now, I connected with her pain points. I saw a pain point. She wanted to connect with her audience. sorry, with our people, with trying to build a company with people she could trust. And that was like killing. And then she asked me a question, are you reliable? Are you this? Are you that? And I said yes. And then we met and I worked with her for 4 years. That's one way. DM, DM. So I connected with her. I followed her. I liked her. I've been liking and sharing and commenting on that. And when at the right time presented itself, I connected using a post. So it was not just a random hello. I showed her that I was bringing value. So always communicate value. Look through the person's post. If it's a recruiter, there's a different way you communicate value. You're telling them about your experience, your skill set. This is why you think you'll be the right person for whatever roles is open in their organization. So please always be conscious of selling yourself, showing value that this is what I'm bringing. It's not about me. Yes, I need a job. Yes, but it was not about me. It was about I realized she was talking from a place of I want people that I can build with, people I can trust, and that is what I gave her, and I work with her. Now, that's one. Share relevant content on LinkedIn. I think I've shown you guys how to connect. You can connect. So now it's not every time you also do personalized connection, so that you are not too, because you might get tired. So you connect to people on LinkedIn, share relevant content. I can tell you that it's a Killian task, but it must be done. It was 2025. I took my LinkedIn share and said, no, I want to start sharing content. I start telling the world what I know. I know a lot of things. Start telling them. No, you are a student. You might think, oh, I'm a student. I remember one of my students from data science in last year. We started a 30 days challenge, 30 days LinkedIn content challenge. She did the content challenge and she did not stop. She continued with that content challenge. And today, that lady is a sensation on LinkedIn. The person that is in data science NTCST, go and follow Peace. I can't remember, Peace Olutayo or something. She's not a sensation. She even wrote a book, A Journey into Data. And I see this girl that she started with 30 days challenge and she continued with that consistent. Obviously, I'm not sure she posts every day, but she maintained that momentum. And now when she makes a post, she's getting like 70 likes, over 20 comments. And not just I like few comments, like which comments? She broke out of her shell. And if you read her story, she was shy, she couldn't, but she broke out of her shell. And when I say that, I'm always amazed about how something so big now started from a place of 30 days challenge. They were even giving prompts on what to do. That's the beautiful part. You can even go to ChatGPT to give you prompts on what to do, but share something. And what she was sharing then was her journey through learning data science. She was learning. She was in a 6-month program. So she was sharing with the world, oh, this is what they learned today. This is the prayer that is giving them a day today. This is the friends that she goes with to teach on brainstorm on data science projects. She was just sharing her journey. So wherever you are, be it a student or a teacher, I see amazing things teachers, educators do aside teaching. So if you're an educator and you're looking to branch out, what else can I do? But there are a lot of things. Virtual assistant, there are a lot of things, and they share their experience as they are. Come as your full self on LinkedIn. Take pictures of your students and post so far as it's allowed. And post, talk about your experience teaching students. Talk about how you teaching your students made you realize, give you one light bulb moment, and you just realize it's the next thing. And you might think content is hard. I'll tell you content is hard. But when you start, it becomes easier. So share relevant content. You have to strategically comment. When I didn't just put commenting here, I said strategically commenting. Now I'm scrolling through LinkedIn. I'm scrolling through LinkedIn. See, sometimes it is very hard to say I want to read through. So this one is not, this is a connection. So I'm now reading, sorry. Okay. So I'm now reading here, okay, for this person. Now this is a long post. I've read it. I understand what she's saying. Obviously, I've not read it right. I'm just saying to you guys. I've read it, I understand what she's saying. I click like, comments. So my comments could now be, oh, thanks for sharing this. You can even see LinkedIn has given me prompts. If you don't have any comments to say, you can just use LinkedIn prompts. Say, helpful insight, Bolajuko. Thank you for sharing. That's it. But if you have something to add, or if you have a differing opinion, this is not the place to say, what you're saying is nonsense. No. Please be respectful on LinkedIn because you don't know who is who. The beautiful part of it is, it might not be the person you connect to that will even help you. It is somebody that's reading your comments from a third connection that will see you and say, oh, this person makes sense. So read it, summarize and say, oh, yes. And I remember when something happened to me, when something similar happened to me. So I remember when my mommy shared the story. Your own comment can become a full-blown post under somebody else's post. So think about it. Do you have any experience? If you don't have any experience related to that, which is fine. If you have any additional thoughts to add it. If you're unsure, if you have imposter syndrome, what if my spelling is wrong? What if I have grammar errors? That comment, once you type the comments, you are laughing. This is the truth now. That's how people face these things. I'm telling you what people face. Copy it and just go and drop it in ChatGPT. Help me arrange my my grammar. All the errors, let me take it out. Help me, but you make sure, if you remember whenever I refer to ChatGPT, I'm not saying go to ChatGPT and say, ChatGPT, give me this. No. Use your own experience. Use your own knowledge. Type it out as you know it. When you give ChatGPT, ChatGPT will give you back to you. Then it is not ChatGPT writing for you. It is you. It just helps you refine what came out of your head. And trust me, you know a lot of things. Don't undersell yourself. So strategic commenting is key. Look through and see. For instance, this person is saying remote cold caller. I'm not judicial candidate only. I would like it. I don't need it. I'm not looking to be a cold caller, but I'm liking it because other people in my community can also see and share. How are we doing for time? I'm trying to be conscious of time. Okay. I hope there's nothing meant for my attention. Peace Oluwatayo, yes, thank you. So Radia says, what if I haven't achieved? Please, any questions here? Let's start dropping it. What if I haven't achieved my? Okay, I'm trying to read it. Comment. What if I haven't achieved what I want for the project? So is it in terms of you making a post about it? Share it like that. Like tell them the journey. You've not achieved it. What you are working on. You're currently building on something. Share that story. Please go ahead.
No, I left a comment when you said that we should highlight our achievements on each roles. So say you're still in that role and you've not gotten to where like the fit that you set for yourself. So how do you?
So in that instance, just state what you have done. Do you understand? At least you've done something. Whether it's not an achievement to you, but you've done something. So put what you have done, just put it out there. And then when you get to the stage of putting an accomplishment and achievement, something that's you've seen results, you've seen turnover, then you can now edit. Do you understand? But go as it is. I know it is very hard sometimes when we say put out your achievements, and in reality, when you look at it, you've not really done anything that's even tallies with achievements or numbers or quantifying. I tell you that on your experience, put it out there to get to what you want. Do you understand? So if you don't have the quantifiable numbers, just put what you know out there. So that people can see, list the responsibilities, even if it's just responsibilities. But I'm telling you, if you have quantifiable achievements, then make sure you do that. Now, remember to stay active on LinkedIn. Let's connect with others. So I know a lot of people have dropped, or some people have dropped their LinkedIn link. Can we connect with each other in the next 1 minute before I go into the last part? I hope you guys will pardon me. We have to stay a bit over 10 p.m. here so that we can cover the last part. If you have any questions, I'm not covering what you want to be covered, please let me know. Kindly connect. So are we connecting? If you want people to connect with you, drop your LinkedIn link fast. Time to connect. Let's connect with each other here. Drop your LinkedIn link. Let people reach out to you to connect with each other. When somebody sends a connection request, connect. And now there's a difference between when we are connecting. There's a difference between followers and connection. Connections, you have access to their public posts. You have access to their contact information. You have access to whatever they put into their own community. If they want to put anything private, you have access to it. But you're just following the person. You might not be able to access the person's contact information. So best thing, I see a lot of people, especially people, students, I'm not dissing you guys, but I see it. We see people who just follow. And I'm like, okay, it's good to follow. You see my post, you're able to engage on my post, but you won't be able to send me a message. Yes. But if you're my connection, you'll be able to send me a message. And immediately you connect with me, you would follow, you would also be a follower. So please, I see somebody has dropped their link. I need you guys to also drop people. Isn't that you don't want to connect with anybody? Okay, let's move on. Nobody wants to connect. Let's move on to our last slide. Drop your links and connect. So drop your links and connect. Now we said securing the bag. What bag are we connecting? What bag are we securing? What bag are we securing? Oh, is it a job bag? Is it a collaboration bag? Is it a project bag? Whatever bag it is, here is the time we want to pay our attention. Like this is everything. This wraps up everything we've been talking about since morning. Increasing your connection. So I mentioned that you could connect by searching with titles which we use an example using data science. Right now, beautiful part is that you can also search. For instance, you're looking for a recruiter. You can also search using what's it called? Data science. Sorry, I'm focusing on data science. That's the person that's just caught my attention. Okay, sorry, I'm not sharing the whole of my window. Let me stop sharing. Please, let's connect with each other. I'll be done in the next 5 minutes, hopefully. So, data science specialists. Now, to bring in people, tell them you are looking for people. Is to bring out people, and then you can even decide that you don't want Nigeria. So you can say data science specialists plus USA. So you can see it's giving me this person is China, this person is in India, this person is in New York, this person is in Bangalore. You see, it's giving me different people from different walks of life. So whatever you want to say, if you're looking for a remote, okay, we'll get to job. Let me not jump the gun. Whatever you're looking for. For instance, I'm looking for HR, Human Resources Directors, because that is my field, right? Human Resource Director. Good. Director of Human Resources. See, it's giving me the leaders. Give me the leaders in HR because I want to connect with the leaders. If you're looking for a recruiter, what's the type of recruiter? For people who are looking for jobs, is to give you recruiter. People have recruiters in their headline. And if you see what we are see, can you see that it's picking up the headlines? Their headlines is prioritizing people with their headlines. Some people you see that is also highlighting that their summary as recruiter. This person, HR recruiter is picking up their job title. So your job title, your responsibilities, they're even keywords too. But the first keyword that LinkedIn will prioritize in search is your headline. You can see it's giving me recruiter here, recruiter here, recruiter here, recruiter. It is see this one recruiter is not in a header, but it's in a pass-through, a title. Talking about connecting with industry leaders, so you could play around with different keywords that come into your head. Think about whatever, and trust me, it would happen. I'm not sure I'm sharing my window. Okay, I need to share my window. Stop sharing again. Sorry. So I said something on my slide here. It says suggestions on network tab. So there's another lazy approach. I call it lazy approach because that's the approach I just use. If so far I don't have any what's it called now? So anybody on my mind that I want to connect with. So you can see that maybe I connected with Mariam. It says people similar to Mariam. It's giving me profiles. So I'm looking at it, say, okay, who do I want to connect with here? Who looks interesting to me? I'm not sure. So me now, I'm sort of, I usually look at the profiles I want to choose, I want to connect with, right, to see if I really want to connect with this person. So it has shown me the people similar to Miriam, and I'm not too interested. Now that is what I meant by suggestions and network tab. So this is your network, my network tab. On your mobile, it's the same thing. So you go to people you may know based on your recent activity. So there are different levels of suggestions to give you. It's giving you people you may know based on your connection. See, now it's giving me based on my recent activity. So people have liked their posts, have commented on, or have connected with recently. So it's giving me different profile. I don't see a name I know or a profile that, because I'm not clicking on their profile. You look through it to say, okay, who do I know? Who do I want to connect with? Now it's giving me suggestions based on the university I attended. On this university tab, I've connected a lot of people that I went to university with, whether they're my classmates or somebody I just met in passing in MSS. And I said, oh, this person, let me connect with them just for the sake of connecting, right? Because they know me, they like me, they trust me. So let's start from. Yeah, no, there's nobody I want to connect with. Yeah. People you may know in similar roles. So these people are in similar roles. I don't know why it's giving me facility manager. This I've been wondering since why, but I'm not a facility manager. But well, I don't know, it must be a mistake. So obviously that is not. So people might know from CCL. Now it's giving me suggestions based on my my where I work. I know these people. Obviously, I don't feel like connecting with them. So if you see, based on my group, there are lots of suggestions LinkedIn will give you based on different suggestions. So you just need to do what? You need to key into them. Look at it. For instance, you're trying to grow your network. You can say that per day. I just want to see in a day you can connect with 100 people. 100 people and LinkedIn will not ban you. So is it 100? I think it's 100. So now imagine just picking in a day, just pick 10, 15, 20. Just decide on your own that would keep you on track, and then just do it. Connect with people, send some people's personalized connection. Just say, oh, great to connect with you. Some people you might not even send them personalized connections. It's when you send them, you now send a message after say, great to connect with you. Thank you. I look forward to networking with you and collaborating with you or learning from you. Whatever you are sending, whatever value you want to bring to it, just do what? Present it. Now, how do we attract recruiters on LinkedIn? I've told you one way. Okay, no, that's a job session. Let's leave that for that. Attracting recruiters on LinkedIn. Keywords in profile. We've emphasized that in your headline, in your job search in different areas, and we cannot overemphasize that. DMs, sending DMs. I told you I sent a DM to somebody I wanted to work with, and it worked out for me. Now I have had people who have sent me DMs. I remember this guy. He sent me DM in maybe 2021. He sent me a DM that was interested in a role. Not in a role, he just told me that he's interested in any role that I have. Obviously, I was in consulting, and so I was actively recruiting. I didn't reply. Then exactly 1 year after, it was as if he copied and pasted. Though he made some changes, it was as if he copied and pasted that same message I sent him. And I was forced to respond to him. Okay, I understand you're looking for a role, but this message is so generic, nobody's going to respond to you. Because you're not telling me your skill set, and you're not telling me the type of opportunities you're looking for. So you can reach out to a recruiter in a consulting firm is different from a recruiter in an in-house organization. A recruiter in a consulting firm has multiple companies they are recruiting for. A recruiter in CCL is just for CCL. A recruiter in Sterling is just for Sterling. A recruiter in First Bank is just for First Bank. So you decide which kind of recruiters you want to connect with. But when you are sending them DMs, please sell yourself. Don't just say, oh, I'm looking for any role that is open. As much as I understand the Nigerian factor, and then yes, it is, some people say any role, but at least in the any role you are looking for, you have choice now. You should decide that, okay, as a data scientist, I'm looking for anything in data analysis, data science, data computing, data entry. You have different titles, but you're able to present that these are the different things I'm looking for. So please let them know that these are my skill set and these are the things I'm looking for. These are how I bring value. You could also even immediately attach your CV. You say, I look forward to conversations with you. That is how you connect with people. Now, personalized connection request. I mentioned that earlier when I was going through sending connection requests. Please make use of that. It's something to use on your mobile. You won't see it immediately when you click connect to go to connect. So you just click on the 3 hotel lines beside connect, and to connect you with your desired with your desired recruiter. But I will tell you, and I will emphasize this, that first slide you went through, optimizing your profile. Once you have that, I can tell you the number of recruiters that come to me, just send me a message. Fatima, I've had different chats with people. Some people have asked me for their CV, and because I was not looking to move, I didn't bother following up. But they will reach out. Even LinkedIn will tell me recruiters have been looking at your profile, recruiters in this different industry. But I've had people not just looking at, not just LinkedIn telling me that they're looking at it. They reach out to me in my DM, requesting for CV, requesting for a conversation, and me to see if there's an alignment. Because my profile is speaking to their needs. I don't do anything special. All I do is and I will tell you for a fact, the people that have been reaching out to me, even before I started being active on LinkedIn this year, posting on LinkedIn. So it means that without even doing anything, I just have an optimized profile. It is working on its own. Then now pushing out content is another layer to attract recruiters. Now, onto job search strategies, right? Now, job search strategies could be projects for you, whatever it is for you. I'm not limiting to job. Your search tool, like I said before, I mentioned that search tool, you can search anything searchable. Now, if you want to look for Nigeria, there's something I've noticed now, urgent hiring. If I type in urgent hiring, then I do plus data analysts. Let's see what it's going to give me. You can see 2 weeks ago, this person is not in Nigeria. So if I want to say post, I'm not limiting to just post, right? I'm filtering. So a filter. And then from, okay, I don't want all filters. I want to add location so that I can give me Nigeria. No, it's not giving me Nigeria. So maybe because let me see. It's not giving me location to filter. I'm sure you can add Lagos. If you're in Lagos or wherever you are. Even if you're not in Nigeria, wherever you are, use the same filter. Urgent hiring, finance analyst. Okay, it's giving me something similar. So it's prioritizing urgent hiring for me over every other thing. So look for different keywords you have. This is one way to search for. You can use hiring plus HR or educator. And you get it. Now, the one I love to do more is the one that got me my second job. One I'm currently, not my second job, sorry, but the one I'm currently in now, job alerts, which is the next thing on the slides. Job alerts. Where is it? Where is the background from? Jobs. So you go to jobs. Yeah. Now this one. Whenever I ask people, have you set up job alerts on LinkedIn? They'll tell me yes. But by the time I go to their profile, I realize that they've not even done quarter of what I need them to do. Before you go into the job alerts on LinkedIn, be you a fresh graduate, an experienced person, whoever you are with whatever experience you have, I like the different titles you're looking for. So you already know your skill set. For instance, I'm an HR person, so I'll use me as a specimen. When I was looking to move, my title before was team lead operations, working in a HR consulting. But I wanted to move into learning development. How did I do it? My field. Now, I knew that I was not looking for anything that concerns learning intent or training intent. So I did not bother setting. So what I did, I said training manager. I was looking for a managerial role. I was intentional about that. Training manager. Then I changed my location to Nigeria. Lagos State, Nigeria. And I said set alert. Can you see? See this button here? Set alert. I've done that. Before I now start looking through the different things it gives me. So going through, you will now see different roles it gives you. But that's not, I'm just teaching you now to set job alerts. Once you set the job alert, automatically to send you daily emails and daily LinkedIn notifications. But for me, I'm not actively searching, so I don't have it. But if you decide you don't want emails, you just want notifications, you always go to your LinkedIn. Whatever you decide, just put it there. Then I've done training manager, remember. I put learning and development specialists. Same Lagos, Nigeria. I did search. Turn on job alert. That's the second one, right? I did learning and development manager. Same Lagos. See, it gives me another set alert. Now, in the space of just how many minutes, I set up 3 different job alerts. Sometimes the roles will be similar, but I bet you they're always different because it will give me roles, titles specific to that role. Now, these different roles I've set up, I can do them. So that's why I'm setting up different. So don't limit yourself. You are a data scientist. You can be, you're interested in data analyst work. You're interested in data entry work. I've given you 3 titles you can set up job alerts for. Then you now do your own research. What other titles are people using in this industry that I'm going into that I'm interested in? What other titles are they interested in? So as an educator, like I mentioned earlier, special needs educator, you have teacher, you have learning facilitator, you have trainer. Set up you see, if you have to set up 5 different job alerts, set up different job alerts, then you look through and apply. I can tell you for free that job alert is the easiest. But now I went a step further again, and that was what got me this job. I started researching some companies I would like to work with, and I went to their company page to set up job alerts. So for instance, when I was interested in working with CISO, I searched for co-creation. And this is, I did it for different companies. It wasn't just co-creation. So I had set up my job alert. My job alert was there, right? So I just went to co-creation. I had heard about co-creation hub from a friend. So I went to co-creation hub. I went to jobs. Because what I talked to my friend, I said, this organization is good. I'll just go online. I'll look for it and add job alert. And I click on, what's this? So it's telling me, so this is jobs, right? These are all the jobs that are available in Coke. Show. I'm saying, show me all the jobs available, and it says alert on. So okay, yes, set alerts. So for co-creation hub, you've done that. For MTN, you've done that. For Airtel, you've done that. For this one, for whatever company. So you're not only setting alerts for jobs, you're not setting up alerts for companies you would like to work with. That is good. So immediately my role just opened in CCHub. Just sent me the alert and said, thank you very much. Though I'm not even sure if I set that alert because that role has been able for a while. But the crux of the matter is, I know I set up alert for companies, I set up alert for jobs, and I got the job. Right. So these are the strategies I used to secure the bag. Now, do we have any questions? Let's set up job alerts. I know that time has gone, and I know that we need to go and sleep. So please, our volunteers, this is an assignment for you. Today is Friday, today is Sunday. I'll give you like till Wednesday. Please, all the things we've done, implement it, set up job alerts, and then show me in the comments. Show me my profile. So I'll leave you with this before we go. Be you, everyone else is already taken. So as much as you go into different people's profile to check what they are currently doing or their responsibilities, don't copy and paste anybody's responsibilities. Don't copy and paste anybody's experience. Your experience is unique to you. When you get into that interview, it is going to sell you amazingly well. So own your own responsibility. No matter how small you think it is, own it, but be able to sell yourself. If you have to attend sessions where you need to know how to communicate, sell yourself better, but own it. Everybody else is already taking it. So be you are unique. Thank you so much.